Hello, everybody. It's Motherhood Monday on the 3Ms. And as you know, my name is Annabelle. I just want to start by saying, will I ever fucking get in the gym again without perverts? Will I ever get medical advice on how to lose weight before surgery from the NHS? And will I fucking ever get a breast reduction, as I was denied outside London? My back is getting worse. My boobs are getting bigger because my weight is just ballooning. My hair's falling out. My skin's getting worse. And I'm not 40. And looking at my aunties and cousins, this ain't happening to them, but it's happening to me. So forgive me if I don't have my sunny disposition today. My fucking word. I've had enough. This is the gym kit that I have chosen. This is the gym kit that I want to lose weight in. It's perfect for me because I'm going to be on high intensity, and that involves a hell of a lot of sweat, and it has been fantastic. And I tried it out for a week and washed it every day for 5 days in a row, and only had a little bit of stitches that fell out. So that's what I'm waiting for. Medical advice from the GP of how to lose weight safely before an operation. I'm also waiting to reduce my BMI as soon as possible so that I can get a breast reduction. And I also wanted to know what the fucking symptoms are of a dairy and wheat allergy. Because as it's Motherhood Monday, I'll let you know a little about my mum. I can't really ask my mum and get an answer from my mum. So the thing you do is you go to the doctors. And I will still say Motherhood Monday is about getting fit where I am in London, where I was born. That is what Motherhood Monday is about, based on my experience before I got stranded abroad for 4 months or so. So based on that, and it's almost coming up to a year since I got repatriated back into the country. And I just feel like there's too many perverts and delusionals following me. And I don't know if that is just some stalker's coercive control to run me out of London so that I can have a baby barefoot, locked up and pregnant outside of London. That's not what I want. I've already told you what I want to do for money on Finance Friday, so I don't have to commit crime for money. And I've already established many things on Wedding Wednesday about the journey to ticking the married box on an equal opportunities form. But this is Motherhood Monday, so it needs to stay on topic. But there's so many things going on. The gyms where I am are way too expensive, far too expensive. So I don't exactly have the funds to check all of the gyms to see if the management and gym instructors are on top of perverts that specifically stalk women with large boobs. And the last thing you want to do is be jogging in public where the boobs bump up and down, and on a machine where they have skills and tactics to stalk women with large boobs. And I've been told that I should exercise outside. I have been considerate and stuck to 15 minutes maximum in the past. And for me to get to my weight loss goal, I'll need an hour. And I'm going to continue to be considerate and not exercise in my room that has been assigned to me, because it will be very noisy because I'll be doing a lot of jumping. So the best place is in the living room. But then you have got to understand everybody has their liberty. So all in all, I am blessed that I did not get pregnant or have a child to look after, or even a teenager to take care of, whilst fleeing domestic abuse. Very blessed by that, because there's no way I would want any child or teenager to experience life in a refuge at all. Would not want that for myself. So I thought I'd be learning to make sure that I can permanently make changes so that going forward into marriage, pregnancy and mortgage, I would not need a refuge. And that is what has inspired me on this journey by getting fit. But I do believe the only way it's going to work is if I win the national lottery jackpot. That would mean budgeting about 10 quid every month to play at least the Euros every Friday on Finance Friday. That is how I feel. That is truly how I feel at the moment. Yes, we are in a global pandemic, but I've been denied these things before the global pandemic. And I'm starting to become prejudiced, borderline racist, because of this experience in a refuge. But before I get onto the stage where I talk about schools, nurseries, high school, all those things that involve being a responsible mum, I have to deal with what's happening with me emotionally, psychologically, physically, all the things to do with womanhood that I was hoping to share with you guys on this channel, hoping to open debates and discussions, and hoping to collaborate with other people, normal people, not just YouTubers. There's so much I thought I could do on Motherhood Monday with the 3Ms. I didn't want this to be about a fake hi channel. I didn't want it to be like that. I wanted it to be a positive, heartwarming, relatable story when recovering after poor mental health. Quality of life in the form of being a mum, having a mortgage, and getting married. And that is how I feel the state that I am in. The state that I am in after having a 1U assessment. And I've had many assessments over 4 years. And that is what has got to stop. I'd just like to say, any women in the London Borough who are concerned about their BMI, 1U really isn't the place to reach out to, because they cannot give you any medical advice in the form of dietitian or nutritional advice. I believe a nutritionist and a dietitian is a medical profession, and I was expecting them to be a part of the 1U service, but it is not. So I have to move further as time is passing on. Only a few months left until the end of the year, and I want to be in paid employment. So it's a tough one. Like I said, the only silver lining that I have right now is that I'm not pregnant. I'm not a mum. Whilst fleeing domestic abuse, that's the only bloody silver lining that there is. And I really don't want to get violent, because that's not going to help me on the road to quality of life at all. So on that note, I'll see you midweek on another 3M's week on the 3M's channel. Take care.